GTA used to be about satire and parodying real life. But when it comes to GTA 6, they don't even need to do that. They are just copying real life. This game might as well be a documentary about the state of Florida. And in this video, we're gonna be looking at the IRL footage that Rockstar copied a lot of the GTA 6 trailer off of. So hopefully you guys are ready. Let's go ahead and hop in. I will just start by saying, if you haven't checked out my in-depth breakdown or even the live reaction I did, I'll leave a link to both of them in the description down below. You can also probably hit the top right of the screen or the top left, whatever one it is. There are so many little details throughout this trailer, and we covered most of them. There's some though I'm still finding, so I might have to make an updated video in a day or two. And we're still also going to be covering all the cars and all of the in-game brands, as well as an updated map of everything we know so far about this game. So be on the lookout for all that stuff. If you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. But let's go ahead and hop into the IRL footage and comparisons. My favorite one is actually this. This is literally the NPC from the trailer.
New Grand Theft Auto 6, Miami and Broward County. They said it's me. That nigga look like me. He look like me, y'all.
Straight up just copying looks from people IRL. Love that out of you, Rockstar. The next comparison we actually have here is from @officialJoelF on Twitter. He actually went out in Miami and took a drone shot of the exact same view we got to see of the beach and of the city in the trailer. So this is what it looks like. Obviously the top is the IRL version. The bottom is the game version. So pretty identical. Obviously there's some differences. The city in real life a little bit further away. Obviously in the game it's a little closer, but that I think just goes to show you the level of detail in how it relates and how it compares to real life. Rockstar really did a good job with that. And we actually have a couple other little shots. These are from Google Images or Google Maps, but here we have one of the beach. Obviously the bottom one on the beach is from GTA. One on the top, not as many people, unfortunately. So it's not a direct comparison. Might have been like an off-season type of thing, but you can see it's a very similar view. Obviously it's not one-to-one identical, but again, very, very close. And then we have one final one. This one is of the islands. This one is pretty identical, honestly. You even have the same tennis courts. You have the same parking garage. You have almost the same buildings on each side. You have the same toll booth. Like this one, honestly, is probably one of the closest to real life. So that is really cool to see. Now let's go ahead and get into some of the IRL references, because these are really what makes this trailer, I think, so much funnier once you know what these things are based off of. So we'll start with this scene. This, of course, is the little scene where the wildlife department guy is trying to remove the alligator from a person's backyard pool. Well, what's funny is there's actually a lot of stories like this. If you Google like Florida alligator pool, here was one of them where this guy noticed the alligator just chilling in his pool, a little small alligator in this one, but he did have the wildlife people come out and wrangle it out the pool. So, I mean, that is something, yeah, you of course see in real life. Here was another one though. I mean, look, this one is even bigger of an alligator just chilling in someone's pool, just taking a nice stroll, doing some backstrokes and stuff, like just chilling out. Of course, also they had the wildlife people come out and get this one. So those are just two IRL stories that I'm sure Rockstar took inspiration from during that little clip we got to see in the trailer. The next IRL reference is actually of the woman twerking on top of the car. You would think that is a video game thing. Surely no one in real life is going to do something similar. Well, you were wrong, because it's Florida. Of course it happened in real life. You can see it's not the best like quality footage here, but there's a lady here going down like the highway. It almost looks like maybe an interstate of some sort, twerking on top of the car. Like that's what happens down in Florida. So if you thought the lady twerking on the car in GTA in the trailer was like unrealistic, nope, not even close. The next one is probably one of the funnier scenes from the trailer, where you have the big old alligator walking into the gas station. Now I couldn't really find any footage of an alligator walking into a gas station down in Florida, but there was one where there was an alligator just standing in line to go into a Dollar General here. So, you know, again, they probably took inspiration from that. And here's another shot of an alligator walking around the Walmart. So maybe they took inspiration from this story and they tied it, you know, I'm sure that'll be a thing that happens in the game a lot. You will see alligators everywhere. That's seemingly what happens in the state of Florida. So you're probably going to see it a lot in the game. Now, this next one is maybe a slight stretch, but obviously we have this little clip here where the cop is chasing this, the big old guy. Well, in real life, something similar happened here. There was a naked dude who, I don't know what he's doing, probably on drugs, because again, it's down in Florida. And the cops eventually were chasing him. So I'm sure they took some slight inspiration from this story. Again, all sorts of crazy stuff is happening down in that state. So GTA 6, honestly, a GTA game in Florida is almost a match made in heaven. Now we have another really funny scene where we have this almost naked old dude watering the lawn while at training. And yes, this also happened in real life. Here was the article, neighbors complain about Florida man doing yard work naked. Of course, it's blurred out, but there was an old dude who was naked doing yard work. So that also is something, yeah, that happened in real life, and Rockstar taking inspiration. Like the amount of, I just wonder the amount of stories the developers had to read through to come up with some of this stuff. Like that had to have been a crazy and potentially fun experience. This next one is actually something that is not necessarily based out of Florida, but it is based off of a real person. So obviously there's this old lady here with the double hammers looking kind of crazy. Well, this is based off of a real person. You can see from this little footage, there's this crazy lady with two hammers. She's not as old as the other one. And I think this also is based out of LA. So not Florida, but it's a crazy story. And I'm sure that's why they took it, because it fits perfectly in a GTA game. And then the final IRL reference, at least the ones that we found so far, is of the Miami Joker. So that's what this guy, I'm assuming, is based off of. Obviously looks crazy getting arrested there. Well, in real life, they also had a crazy person that obviously looks a little bit similar to the guy we just saw. Obviously different hair color, green, but all the crazy face tattoos. They called him the Miami Joker. He was pointing guns at people in passing traffic. Like, this is the sort of stuff you see down in Florida. So again, it's the perfect place to have a GTA game. Oh, and actually one final thing, it's not necessarily real life based, but it is based off of something. This scene where they have the four boats racing, I'm assuming, is actually in reference to the opening scene of the Miami Vice 2006 movie. So a very similar shot there, obviously pretty bad resolution, but that's another little thing Rockstar obviously are going to do. They're going to base things off of various forms of entertainment over the years. Now, let us know in the comments if you saw any other IRL references that we missed, but a lot of funny stuff. This is only a tease too. I mean, you got to think this is only a minute and 30 seconds of the entire game. So I'm sure there's even more crazy scenarios and crazy things that happened or that happened in the game that also happened in real life. And I cannot wait to see the rest of it. Now, thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for today's GTA 6 video. Again, be on the lookout, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified when I do upload some of those other GTA 6 videos. There's a lot we're taking a look at behind the scenes. So there's going to be a lot of GTA 6 content over the next couple of days. But anyway, thank you guys for watching again. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.